Okay, so guys, hello everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible? Guys, am I audible? Hello जनता, am I audible? Am I visible? बोल रहा है कोई? Guys, can you hear me? Okay, perfect. You can hear me? You can hear me as well? Okay, cool. Perfect then. So, okay, perfect. So today is the last day of our GitHub session, right? Perfect. Let me share my screen then. Okay. So is my screen visible? Guys, is my screen visible? Yes, perfect then. Okay. So first of all, anybody's any doubts so far, Janta? If you guys have any doubts, then just let me know. If you guys have any doubts so far, then please let me know. Guys, if you guys have any doubts, let me know. Otherwise, we'll start with the session. Okay, then let me start with it. Fine. Perfect. You guys don't have any doubts. Perfect. Can you please quick recap? Okay. Recap of what? Recap of what you want. What we did yesterday. So yesterday we did all about the branching. Okay, that what branching is basically, and how we can push the code, and how we can pull the code, and what how to resolve the conflicts basically. That was the whole class of yesterday's, right? That branching is something in which we know that there would be many people working on the same project, right? So we all have to make different branches, right? One branch is of every developer's branch, right? Second branch is of dev branch, on which every developer's code is being merged, right? Then comes your sandbox branch, right? And on sandbox branch, what happens? Basically testing happens on sandbox branch, and then is your main branch from which your code gets to your live deployment, right? So these are the some popular branches that we use on GitHub. So how to deal with it basically, right? Suppose I have a developer A branch and I have a developer B branch, right? So developer A will push its code onto the GitHub, right? And developer B will push its code onto the GitHub on their respective branches, right? So Git developer A has pushed his code on A branch, and developer B has pushed its code on B branch, right? Now what will happen? Now what will happen? Project manager will merge both the codes, right, of developer A and of developer B, and will get it into the dev branch, suppose, right? And we'll get it into a one common branch where every developer's code is present as a merged code, right? And now when we are merging the code, suppose developer A has pushed, okay, developer A has raised a pull request or a merge request, I can say. When I raise it as a pull request, and उसके पास जो मेरा project manager है उसके पास it's a merge request, okay? So as a developer I will raise a pull request, okay? So I will raise a pull request, and when I made a pull request, so let me tell you the complete process. uh, certificate note download. I'm not sure about the certificates and all. What is the process? So maybe I'm not the right person for that. Okay. So now see what happens basically when we do something. Okay. Problem. Just a second, guys. Okay. So now suppose this is my Git. Okay. This is my Git. Okay. Uh, Perfect. This is my developer A, and this is my developer B. Okay. So this developer A has pushed its code in Git, and developer B has pushed its code in their own branches, right? Now suppose we have a branch, say a dev branch. Okay, we have a branch, say dev branch, which has uh 1 2 3 as a initial code, and developer B ka code is 4 5 6, and developer different developers code is basically say 7 8 and 9. Now when my manager merges these both codes, right? When my manager merges these both codes, so now on this dev branch we have 1 2 3 7 8 9. Okay, 1 2 3 7 8 9 as a complete code, right? As a whole code in this dev branch, right? But now when I try to merge developer A's code, right? Now when I try to merge developer A's code in this dev branch, it will not allow me, right? It will not allow me because this developer A code does not contain this 7 8 9. Okay, this developer A code does not contain this 7 8 9. So after merging this code into this dev branch, what is the expected output? So the expected output was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so now first what this developer A has to do, this developer A has to take this code. Okay, this developer A has to take this code into its code, right? कैसे लेगा वो? And how will he do this? He can do this by pull request, by pull request. Okay, pull request के through he will first take the code of this dev branch into its local repository, into its local machine. And when now what happens to this developer A, it has the complete code of this dev branch plus it has its own code, right? So its own code was for 4 5 6, and this code was 1 2 3 7 8 9, right? So when he combines this code on its local machine, so he has the complete code, say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? And once he has the complete code, now he can raise the pull request. Now he can raise the pull request, and now if my manager merges the pull request or manager merges the merge request, then now there will not be any barrier, there will not be any restrictions on merging it, right? But there is one more thing to keep in mind, that is whenever you are taking a pull request, right? Whenever you are taking a pull request, there is a high chance of getting the conflicts, there is a high chance of getting conflicts, right? कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स के बहुत ज्यादा चांस होते हैं. So we have to resolve this conflicts locally, right? We have to resolve this conflicts locally into our machine. So once I have pulled the code from the uh, remote repo, then I need to see whether in my code is there any conflicts or not, right? So if you are having any kind of conflicts in your code, then you first have to resolve that conflicts, and then only you can push your code to the branch. Perfect. Perfect. So that was the complete thing that we have done yesterday. That was it. यही छोटा सा कंसेप्ट हमने कल करा था. Perfect. Done. So now we have few things, right? Now we have few things. That is my okay. So we have few flags, right? We already we already have seen few flags. इनको हम फ्लैग्स बोलते हैं, right? These minus m, minus a, minus d, minus r, right? These are flags like minus m, minus a, minus d. What are these? These are different flags, okay? And this notify something. ये कुछ denote करते हैं, they denote something, right? So suppose when I am using the command, say git commit, right? So So what we write, with git commit, the popular used command is minus m, right? So git commit minus m, we always used to write git commit minus m, right? And then after minus m, what we are writing? We are writing the message, okay? So this minus m over here stands for message, that okay, I am committing these changes with this message, okay? So git commit is the command, and minus m denotes that okay, I am adding a message to this commit, and then we are typing that message itself, right? So that is the complete command, and that is the minus m stands for, okay? That is minus m stands for. Minus a, right? Minus a stands for that the stages all the modified and deleted files before committing, right? So basically अगर हम लोग git add space वो ना लिखें, right? Git add space मतलब जो हम git add करके commit करते हैं, और rather than we can write this as well, git commit minus m minus a, git commit minus या a ma ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं, no problem, right? So basically what it will do, it will stage all the files, all the modifies and deleted file to the staging area, and then it will commit. Please include the node on the screen. Okay, I will include this node, no worries, I will include this codes, right? So then comes your amendments, right? अगर हमें अपने commits में कुछ amendments करने हैं, right? What do I mean by amendments? That अगर मेरा previously committed code है कोई, right? जो मैंने already commit किया हुआ है, right? जो code मैंने already commit किया हुआ है, उस code में मैं कुछ नए changes करता हूँ. Suppose what happened? I wrote some code, I made some changes, right? And then I have committed that code, but I have not pushed it, right? I have committed but I have not pushed it, right? And अगर मुझे उस committed codes में कुछ changes करने हैं, then we can use this amend, right? Basically ये ज्यादा use का नहीं है, amendment and not verify. These are not for daily life use. Daily life use में it is like minus m is the daily life use, and minus a हम कभी कभी बहुत rarest of the rare use कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? माइनस amend तो मैंने आज तक अपनी लाइफ में यूज नहीं किया, ओके? सो minus m stands for message, and minus a is basically when you want to stage all the changes and when you want before committing, okay? कि हमें committing भी करना है और staging भी करना है, right? That's for this. Okay, now branch. Okay, so branch का हमने कल ही देखा था, git branch minus a, basically minus a, what it will do, minus a stands for all, okay? So it will list you all the branches on your local as well as on your remote, right? It will list down each and every branch that is present in your local machine or that is present in your remote repository. So it will list you all the branches, okay? Git branch minus d, what it will do, it will delete the branch, right? Minus d is for delete, right? Minus d is for delete. So it is delete means it will delete some branch, okay? So that is a safe, right? That is safe delete. Means now what do I mean by safe delete and what do I mean by force delete? There is two things, right? One is safe delete and one is force delete, okay? So safe deletes are basically those kinds of delete which don't have any which don't need to do like which are safe, which they allows us to delete, okay? वो हम उसमें कोई भी ऐसा rule नहीं है जो हमें follow करना है. We can delete them easily. We are all checks are passed, right? All the checks are passed. All the checks to delete that branch are passed, and we are able to delete that branch, right? But suppose for some reasons, right? For some reasons, we are restricted, right? We are restricted that okay, you cannot delete this branch for so and so reason, right? And then also I want to delete that branch. After that restriction, I want to overpass, I want to surpass that restrictions, right? Then I will use minus d. minus d is for forced deletion, right? Forced deletion. No, 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 not with the authorized permission. No, 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 no. It's not with authorized permission, right? It says force delete means you are not passed the checks, right? तुम्हारे checks pass नहीं है. There is some problem with normal delete. You are not able to delete it normally because all the checks are not passed, right? There are some criteria which you are missing, and you still want to delete that. You says that no matter what criteria I am missing, I want to delete this. So that is capital D, that is force delete. Okay, that is for okay, bypassing the minimum criteria. Yeah, you can say that, right? So minus R again, if you want to see the remote repositories, so git branch minus R and then your origin and whatever. So it will give you the list of remote repositories. Minus R stands for remote. Okay, git checkout. We have already seen git checkout minus B and then your branch name. Okay, so what does it do? It creates and checkout to a new branch. It creates a new branch and checkout to that branches. We have already seen that git checkout minus B and then branch name. So what it does two things parallelly. It creates a branch and it switch to that branch. Okay, perfect. Now suppose if I am on some branch, right? If I am on some branch and suppose I am on developer A's branch, and I have done certain changes. मैंने developer A branch पे रहते हुए I have done certain changes, and now if I want to switch to developer B branch, okay, it will not allow me. It will say that okay, first of all you commit your changes and then only you can switch to that branch, right? That is an example that I am giving. Okay, so it will say that first of all you have to commit your changes that you have done in your branch, and then only you can switch to that developer B's branch. Now suppose if I don't want to commit that changes and I say that okay, by mistakenly I have done this changes, right? So what I can do, I can use minus F. Minus F means force checkout. So git checkout, then branch name, and then I'm using minus F, right? Minus F. By minus F, it will discard all my local changes, right? All my local changes which are present will be deleted, and I will be switched to that different branch which I want to switch in. Okay, okay, that is minus F. Okay, done hai? Orphan is basically we don't use it in our day-to-day life. Okay, we don't use it, but basically when you don't want any branch with commit history, ठीक है, तो you use orphan branch. Orphan branch का leave that orphan, we don't use that. Okay, git fetch. Okay, git fetch is, I guess we have not studied it in detail, right? Git fetch हमने detail में नहीं study किया है ना. Git fetch, what does git fetch command do basically? First of all, let's understand that. Okay, so git fetch command is nothing but it is there to get list of all the branches, right? तो जैसे मान लो मेरी remote में, right? अब क्या होता है, what happens basically is when I create some new branch on my remote, right? When I create some new branch on my remote, so sometimes that branch is not visible in my VS Code, or that branch is not visible to me. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to fetch first, because I have added a new branch, but for some reasons it is not visible. So एक जैसे वो नहीं होता रिफ्रेश करना, जैसे हमें कुछ नया डेटा ऐड होता है, वो डेटा दिखता नहीं है, तो हम कहते हैं एक बार रिफ्रेश कर लो, दिख जाएगा, right? So this fetch is nothing but a refreshing kind of a thing, that whenever a new branch is added and it is not visible to you, you do a fetch. So what it will do, basically refresh. Exactly, refresh button hai, exactly. So this fetch is basically for a refresh. So usually we use git fetch minus all. Okay, so what does it do? Fetches all the remote branches. ये basically हम लोग ये use करते हैं minus all का, right? In your day to day life, it will fetch all your remote branches, right? Minus p basically आज तक मैंने use किया नहीं है, no longer exists. So basically जो भी हमारी ऐसी I can say कि पुरानी, right? व्हाट आई कैन से, मतलब जो अभी रिमोट पे प्रेजेंट नहीं है, राइट, ऐसी चीज जो रिमोट पे प्रेजेंट नहीं है, राइट, वो हम लोग उस पे -p करके चेक कर सकते हैं। लेट अस सी, इसमें कुछ मेरा ऐसा किया था क्या? वेट जस्ट अ सेकेंड, गेट गेट फेच -p कुछ है? नहीं है। गेट फेच माइनस माइनस, गेट फेच माइनस माइनस ऑल, yeah, so we have this, okay fine, git fetch origin, okay fine, leave it. What is action in GitHub? What do you mean by action in GitHub? In with respect to what? You're talking about action in GitHub with respect to, like, what kind of action you want me to, what kind of action you are talking about? Okay, git pull, as we know, git pull is basically जब हम कोई चीज पुल वुल करते हैं, राइट। अब रीबेस कमांड, गेट पुल माइनस माइनस रीबेस, मेक श्योर कि whenever you are running this rebase command, right, get pull minus minus rebase, ये कमांड यूज करना इज नॉट रिकमेंडेड एट ऑल, ठीक है। मतलब ये कमांड इज बेसिकली, ये कमांड हम यूजुअली यूज नहीं करते हैं, राइट, बिकॉज इट बेसिकली रीसेट्स एवरीथिंग, राइट। ये इट्स काइंड ऑफ रीसेट एवरीथिंग। अगर मैं तुम्हें इसकी डिटेल बताऊं, जस्ट सेकेंड, ओके, मेरा कुछ यहाँ पे चेंजेस हैं, हाँ ठीक है, चेंजेस हैं। ओके, सो गेट पुल origin main, okay, so it will already up to date है ये, perfect. So let me make some changes over here, right, git pull origin main, क्या चाह रहा है? ओके अच्छा, मैं पुल कर रहा हूँ, वो ऑलरेडी अप टू डेट है। मैं तुम्हें कैसे समझाऊं रीबेस का? आई कांट शो यू रीबेस, रीबेस कैसे समझाऊं मैं तुम्हें? ओके वेट, let me ask to chat gpt, it should give me some example to rebase. Chat gpt, just a second. Okay, give me an example to understand get pull rebase command, right, it will give me some example. अभी मेरे दिमाग में कोई example नहीं आ रहा, right, so it will give you. Okay, so what it says, that suppose we have a scenario, we have a git repository with the remote name origin and you are working on a branch called feature branch. Okay, perfect. Here is a simple sequence. Okay, perfect. Initial setup, मैंने एक, so I have a local branch say feature branch. Okay, so I have a local branch say feature branch and उसमें I have 3 commits. उसमें I have 3 commits, commits A, commit B and commit C. Okay, perfect. And then I have a remote branch with the same name, feature branch, and which has commit A, B, but someone else has added a commit B to it. Okay, perfect. अब देखो सिनेरियो क्या बन रहा है कि मेरे पास गाइस, सर्टिफिकेट बाद में डिस्कस करना, पहले ये समझ लो, राइट। मेरे पास I have my local branch, that is feature branch, and the feature branch is also present in my origin, right? So in my branch I have done 3 commits, right, that is A, B and C commit, right? मैंने 3 commits किए हैं and जो मेरा origin है, right, उस origin पे I have A and B commits, right, but someone else had committed D, किसी और ने एक डी भी कमिट कर दिया, राइट, किसी और ने एक डी भी कमिट कर दिया। So now see, in my remote, in my local I have ABC, in my remote I have ABD, right? So यहाँ पे कुछ चेंजेस हुआ, यहाँ पे C था, यहाँ पे D आया, right? Now when I will run get pull minus minus rebase, right? Git pull minus minus rebase. So what it will do, it will fetch the changes from origin, right? ये इसको fetch करेगा. It will then reapply your local commit C on the top of the latest remote commit D, right? So basically ये क्या करेगा उसको, तो अब देखो मेरे रिमोट में क्या था, before rebase in my remote it was abd, right? Local में it was abc, and जब मैं इसको rebase कर दूंगा after rebasing, right, in my remote abd रहेगा और मेरे लोकल पे सिर्फ c रह जाएगा. मेरे लोकल पे क्या बचा, मेरे लोकल पे c रह गया. इन माई लोकल देयर इज c, बाकी खत्म. Right? So note that C represents the same changes as C but applied on the top of D, right? Making the history linear and clean. Why? अरे rebase यही होता है. हमने उसको क्या किया? See, okay, wait. मैं okay. Please explain me as a non-tech guy. अभी सिंपल भाषा में. नहीं किरण, not like that. Understand this thing very carefully. ये थोड़ा important है. rebase वाला is important. Okay. So share document that you and your friend are editing on a document together, right? Perfect. So your friend made some changes to the document. Let's say that is this version is D, and you also made your own changes in a document, and that is C. So now my changes is C and my friend's changes is D, right? So मेरे friend के जो change है उसको मैं D बोल रहा हूँ, मेरे जो change है उसको मैं C बोल रहा हूँ, right? Your documents and your friend's document, the version of the document looks like document with your changes C, document with your friend's changes D. Perfect. यहां तक कोई डाउट नहीं है, राइट? जो भी मैंने डॉक्यूमेंट बनाया है उसमें मेरे चेंजेस इज C, माय फ्रेंड्स के चेंजेस इज D. ओके, perfect. Now when we bring the changes together means when we merge the change, right? You want to incorporate your friend's updates D into your document. अब मुझे क्या करना है? I want my friend's document, right? I want my friend's code in my code, right? मुझे उसका कोड अपने कोड में चाहिए, right? But I also want my changes, right? मेरे को मेरे changes भी तो चाहिए ना. I want my changes as well as I want my friend's changes as well, right? When we use git pull minus minus rebase, think of git pull minus minus rebase as a tool that helps you first update your document with your friend's changes, right? And then apply your changes C on top of it, right? So पहले वो क्या करेगा, तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स के जो चेंजेस है उसको तुम्हारे कोड में लेके आएगा और उसके बाद तुम्हारे जो चेंजेस है वो उसके ऊपर अप्लाई कर देगा, राइट? मतलब तुम्हारे फ्रेंड्स के चेंजेस के ऊपर तुम्हारे चेंजेस आ जाएंगे. ओके, अभी तक ठीक लग रहा है, राइट? सो you first merge into your friends update D, right? Updated document with friends D. Okay, perfect. And then you add your changes on top of it, that is document with friend changes D followed by your changes C, right? Now why we use it? Okay, ये समझ में आया. लेकिन अब इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है, राइट? क्या इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम? एनीबडी what is the problem? See, why we can use this, right? And why we should not use this. But if that happens, how will your friend contribute will considered? No, Kiran, that is not the case. Contribution is still there, okay? Contribution is still there because your friend has already contributed on GitHub now. You are just pulling its code, right? So contribution will get affected, okay? So now see, by doing this, you ensure your changes come after your friend's update which makes the final document look smoother, logical, rather than having a mixing up changes in the scattered randomly. अब देखो इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है. प्रॉब्लम इसमें ये होती है कि अगर मैं ये कर रहा हूं तो हमेशा ऑलवेज माय चेंजेस विल बी ऑन टॉप ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स चेंज. ओके, माय चेंजेस विल बी ऑलवेज ऑन टॉप ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स चेंज. लेकिन उसमें ये प्रॉब्लम है, अगर मेरे फ्रेंड का कोड एडवांस है, राइट, और मेरा कोड प्रीवियस वर्जन पे चल रहा है, सो माय चेंजेस विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड और मेरे फ्रेंड के चेंजेस में दिक्कत आ जाएगी. राइट, दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. That is the problem, right? So अगर मैं कभी भी rebase करता हूं, whenever I rebase everything, right, so I am setting my code on top of everybody, right? I am setting my code on top of everybody. That is not recommended, right? That is not recommended. Okay, so what we do usually, what we do when we are developing, when we are in development phase, what we used to do is basically whenever any developer push the code, and whenever his code is being merged, right, so we drop a message that, okay guys, I have updated this repo, I have updated this branch, please take pull before pushing. तो हम पहले एक नॉर्मल सा पुल लेते हैं, राइट, पहले एक नॉर्मल सा पुल लेते हैं एंड देन हम अपना उसमें ऐड करके फिर भेज देते हैं उसको. ओके ओके ओके, रीबेस मत करना. ओके, गेट पुश. अच्छा, हमने गेट पुश माइनस यू यूज किया था एक बार, याद है किसी को? We have used git push minus u only for the first time, and then when we are pushing again and again, we are only using git push origin and then branch name, right? Why this minus u was set for the first time, right? Because it sets the upstream branch for the current branch. Basically एक जैसे वो नहीं होता कि हमें एक अपस्ट्रीम हमें भेजना है, so it's a kind of launch देना. हमें जब कोई चीज भेजनी है तो इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ, हमने उसको एक लॉन्च दिया, एक अपस्ट्रीम सेट कर दिया. अपस्ट्रीम सेट करने के लिए, राइट, अपस्ट्रीम सेट करने के लिए हम उसको माइनस यू देते हैं, राइट. That's why we always use first time minus u to set the upstream, basically connection establish करने के लिए दोनों के बीच में, right? Connection establish करने के लिए we give this upstream for the very first time, and once the connection established, then we don't need to use this again and again. Okay, can I have English if you never mind? Yes, of course you can have that. Yeah, right. So for the first time we will give this minus u just to set the upstream, so that in future we don't have any problem with it. Sir, my image tag is not working. Arre, what is the problem in your image tag? Might be a chance you have not given the correct path, maybe. Okay, and this is minus force, git push minus force. Okay, so what is when we use minus force? Suppose your remote branch and your local branch, their histories are different. Okay, you don't want any of your code on your remote branch, right? You just want that, okay, just my code, I just want my code to be pushed there. I'm not concerned about any kind of histories, I'm not concerned about any kind of code that is present on my remote branch. Okay, I just want the code that is present on my remote branch gets deleted and my code will get updated, right? I don't want any kind of any kind of this thing conflicts or all. So you can use minus force. So what we are doing when we are using minus force, so my all the changes, the code that is present in my remote branch will get deleted, will get deleted. Okay, so that is what minus force does, right? Git push origin main minus force. So your origin, your remote branch, each and every code will get deleted and your code will be updated with your local's code on your remote. I have given the right path, the code, but it's not working. We'll see. Wait, we will see that maybe if I have time then. Yeah. Git status, right? Git status shows that on which like what is the status of my git, right? Do I need to commit anything? Do I am I good to go? Is my all the code committed and all, right? So if I do git status minus s, my question, how retrieve git stash? या stash पे क्यों जा रहे हो? Stash पे क्यों जा रहे हो? How to revert git stash? Okay. Okay. So get status minus s, it shows a short output format. इसको छोड़ो. बाकी माइनस बी क्या करता है? इट शोज द ब्रांचेस एंड ऑल द ट्रैकिंग इंफॉर्मेशन. जैसे मान लो मैं यहाँ पे जाता हूँ, गेट स्टेटस लिखता हूँ. वन कमांड इज गेट स्टेटस, राइट? सो it shows that the change is not staged for something something, right? So मैंने कुछ फाइल में ऐसे changes हैं, this is my modified file, right? And I have not staged this file, right? So it is saying me that okay, you need to stage this file. आप इस फाइल को staging area में डालो और commit करो, right? And then one is get status minus b, right? Get status minus b, that is the same command. हम उसको दे ना दे, that is same command. Okay, so if I clear it, get state, अरे यार, get status minus s. So this is basically short. This is short summary that says that okay, your index.html has certain changes, right? Your index.html has certain changes, and you need to push this command. You need to commit the code which is present in your this, right? So get status minus b. That is a detailed information, and this is your short summary. Okay. Perfect. Minus a and minus. So basically minus a, what is minus a? What is minus a stands for? These are some additional tags. Tagging छोड़ो. Just remove tagging. Tagging is not your cup of tea. Basically हम इतना ही यूज करते हैं Git में in our day to day life. ठीक है, टू मेक आवर लाइफ इजियर. अगर हमने ये सारे रूल सही से फॉलो करे तो जो भी आलतू फालतू की चीजें हैं, जैसे कि गिट स्टैश हो गया, गिट रीबेस हो गया, गिट स्टैश हो गया, ये सब चीजें हमें करने की जरूरत नहीं है. गिट स्टैश पॉप एक होता है, गिट स्टैश पॉप. एक बार तुम गिट स्टैश पॉप यूज करके देखना यार. हिडन, जस्ट ट्राई गिट स्टैश पॉप. वो पॉप कर देगा तुम्हारा स्टैश जो भी होता है. जस्ट so take a boot camp on full stack developer. I am not a full stack developer, bro. I am a front end developer, so I can help you with any kind of front end things, right? Maybe I can take a boot camp on React, maybe, right? Tags are used to hashtag on Git. No, not hashtag. Basically, tags are basically additional description that you want to give, or kind of like that. Tags, just nothing. Okay. So let us now talk about GitHub pages. Okay, GitHub pages के बारे में बात कर लेते हैं एक बार कि how to host, right? हम GitHub पे host कैसे कर सकते हैं. So this is my repo 2. Now understand this thing very carefully. अगर तुम्हें एक static website host करनी है, right? If you want to host a static website, right? Then GitHub is recommended. You can host a static website via GitHub. ठीक है, लेकिन other than that, we won't recommend GitHub pages to be used. Okay, अगर तुम्हारा अपना कोई portfolio host करना है, या if you have any static website, right? Maybe index HTML, CSS and JavaScript, right? The static website, you can host it via GitHub, right? If you want to host any dynamic website, say React website or anything, then it is recommended to go on cloud, right? So cloud पे host कर लो, servers लेके host कर लो, Jenkins के through कर लो, या whatever it is, right? उसके through कर लो. So how to host a static website is basically open your repo, right? So this is my repo. Go to the settings, and in settings you will find this pages. In settings you will find this pagings, and then you want to deploy from a branch. Okay, then choose a branch. So I want main branch se deploy karna, right? I want to deploy from the main branch. Just save it, and GitHub pages source are saved. So now you are good to go. हो गया host, इतना ही था बस. It is this only. हो गया. Let us see. यहाँ पे आओगे, अभी पब्लिश नहीं हुआ है, पब्लिश हो रहा है, ये देखो. Can you see this? Some checks haven't completed yet. One in progress. GitHub pages build in progress. Okay. सो अभी मेरा बिल्ड इन प्रोग्रेस चल रहा है. सी, दिस इज इन प्रोग्रेस, राइट. ये बन रहा है जी. अभी यहाँ पे रिपोर्ट बिल्ड स्टेटस बन रही है. ठीक है, रिपोर्ट बन रही है, डिप्लॉय हो गया है. परफेक्ट. नाउ माय पेज इज बीइंग डिप्लॉयड. सी, यहाँ पे जब 3 ग्रीन टिक्स आ जाए, व्हेन वी गो 3 ग्रीन टिक्स ओवर हियर, मींस द पेज इज कंप्लीटेड, राइट. द पेज इज कंप्लीटेड एंड सक्सेस. and deployments में you will get a GitHub pages now over here, and when you will click on here, this is your link. Okay, this is your link, right? Now suppose if I do any changes, right, if I do any changes in my index.html page, suppose in the body I write, okay, hello guys, how are you? Okay, and I commit this change. Okay, so now again it will start building. So now if you see over here, right, on this yellow dot, so it is again building. See, I'll go to details, setup, ये कुछ build कर रहा है. Now it is again building. Why it is again building? Because I have committed some change. So whenever you will commit new change, right, it will start a build automatically. It will start a build automatically and it will start building once again. So मेरा build complete हो गया. अब ये report create कर रहा है and ये उसको deploy कर रहा है, right? Okay. रिपोर्ट क्रिएट हो गई है. परफेक्ट. डिप्लॉयमेंट चेक करते हैं. सो हो जा, हो जा यार. हो गया, सक्सेस हो गया है, राइट. लेट अस रीलोड दिस पेज एंड सी, ये आ गया. गाइज हाउ आर यू? आई हैव रिटन गाइज हाउ आर यू. दैट्स इट, इट्स डन. इट्स दैट सिंपल. यस इट इज. यस किरण, इट इज. ओके, दैट्स इट. इतना ही था, इजी. अगर मैं index.css में जाके कुछ चेंज करूं, राइट, अगर मैं इसका कलर कुछ चेंज कर दूं, से एडिट कर देता हूं मैं इसको, बैकग्राउंड कलर रेड, बॉडी का ही करना है मेरे को. ठीक है, मैं बॉडी का कर देता हूं. चेंजेस, सेविंग चेंजेस, परफेक्ट. ठीक है जी, लेट अस ओपन इंस्पेक्ट बॉडी. ओ, मैंने स्टाइल तो लिंक किया ही नहीं. आई नीड टू लिंक द स्टाइल पेज एज वेल ना. आई नीड टू लिंक द स्टाइल पेज. मैंने स्टाइल पेज लिंक नहीं किया हुआ इस पे. जस्ट अ सेकंड गाइस. यहाँ पे इसको मैं रादर में यहीं पे कर लूंगा. यहाँ पे इट इज बेटर, क्योंकि मुझे फिर दिक्कत नहीं आएगी. लिंक css styled index.css, right. So I will copy this command. मैं यहाँ से कॉपी करूंगा and over here I will paste it. I will commit the changes. Perfect. ये commit हो गया मेरा perfectly, no worries. यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. It is still pending. It is queued waiting for checks. ओके, जब तक ये हो रहा है, ये यार हमारे एक्शंस है. कौन पूछ रहा था एक्शंस के बारे में? जो भी डिप्लॉयमेंट्स, रनर्स, इसी एक्शन के बारे में बात कर रहे थे क्या? यहाँ पे यू कैन फाइंड दैट. फॉर पुल रिक्वेस्ट इफ आई फेच्ड ओनली वर्किंग फाइल और एवरी फोल्डर, every file available. For pull request, if it fetches only working file or every... No, like Ayan, your question is not clear, but if you are asking that when you do any kind of pull request, right, when you pull the code, so each and every folder, each and every file, right, in which the changes are made, they will come to you. It is not specific to one single file or one single folder, right? Suppose the developer has changed many folders, many files, right? So all the changes in your project will become. Okay, will come. How make our own portfolio website? Yes, you can. You can host your portfolio website over here. If I reload now, see, changes are done. Changes are done. You are good to go, right? So you can easily host static pages via GitHub. No worries. Okay, जी. ओके है जी. क्या कहते हो? Yeah, exactly. Okay, please solve your problem. Okay, I can try to do that. So here is my image tag, right? So where is your image present? Is your image on the same folder or where? Let me add one image. Do I have an image? Do I have an image? Okay. No, I don't have an image. Wait. Let me download the image. Same folder. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yes, I have the image now. Perfect. Now let me bring this image over here. Okay, so I have this image, download.jpg. What you have to do, you have to simply do this thing, this and this. If you have in the same image, right, dot slash and for download dot jpg, right? If and make sure कि तुम alt tag में write something, okay? Alt tab में write something that okay, hey, my image is not present, right? So if somehow, if for any reasons, if for any reason this image is not found, right? If for any reason you don't able to get this image, right? Then this text will be visible. Okay, then this text will be visible to you, right? So let's see if this image. Acha, let me go live. Go live. Yes, see, I am able to see the image. Perfect. It is visible. Okay, Neha. If you have followed the same procedure, then it should be visible. If you have done anything else, then let me know. Maybe I'm able to solve that if you guide me what exactly you have done. हाँ, yeah, that is impressive. इसी तरह की Linux की होनी चाहिए भाई. Linux I can take, no worries. Linux का boot camp I can take. Okay, so if you want Linux boot camp, I can take that. बोल दो let's upgrade. देख लो भाई, डिमांड बढ़ रही है. मैं अब पैसे बढ़ाऊंगा. Okay, any other doubts, जनता? Any other doubts, guys? Okay, images. गलत है नेहा, that is wrong. Okay, so you have done something like this. Maybe if I could images and then your this images in here. You have done it like this, I guess, if I am correct. Okay, so when you want to extract it, right? So React Bootcamp, yes, I can take React Bootcamp, and I would love to take React Bootcamp. Okay, sorry. Dot slash images slash download. Just try this, Neha. Just try this. It will work. It should work. I'm not sure will it or not, but yes, see, it is working. Yes, it is working. All clear. What about first good issue? Oh my god, first good issue FGI. I see these tags. Okay. यार टैग्स पे लेके जाओगे क्या? इज इट विजिबल नेहा? यू वांट मी टू गो टू टैग्स? क्या करना है टैग्स पे जाके? छोड़ो ना यार, कई सारे टैग्स होते हैं। प्रोटेक्टेड एक टैग होता है यार। टैग्स कहाँ पे दिखाऊं मैं तुम्हें? वेयर शुड आई शो यू द टैग्स? ओके वेट, इस सब के लिए आई हैव ओनली वन टूल, चैट जीपीटी। मैं उसको बोलता हूँ, बता देगा मेरे को। चैट जीपीटी लिस्ट मी all the tags in GitHub repo and please tell their use. Example, protected. This tag is used for used to tell that this branch is protected, PROTC, protected, and you cannot make changes unless you are authorized. Please follow this syntax and tell as many tags as possible. Let's see. ये लीजिए, एक आता है आपका लेटेस्ट टैग, राइट? दिस टैग इज यूज्ड टू डिनोट द मोस्ट रिसेंट एंड द स्टेबल। ओके, सो लेट मी पुट इट। ये सारे यार बहुत सारे टैग्स हैं, मैं कितनों के टैग्स के बारे में बताता रहूंगा ऐसे तुम्हें। बहुत सारे टैग्स हैं, राइट? What I can do is basically I can put all these in my repo, right? And you can take it from there. Okay. Tags in GitHub. Copy. Okay. Bro, take Linux Bootcamp. Okay, bro, I will take the Linux Bootcamp if Let's Upgrade allowed me. That's in your hands. So I will add a new file, create a new file. This is it. Okay. Perfect. My file name would be day 5 notes. Okay. Day 5 notes. Commit changes. ये लीजिए, डे 5 नोट्स के तुम्हें यहाँ पे मिल जाएंगे। सी, इट वाज दैट इजी। इट वाज दैट इजी। I will do a shout out with certificate link in LinkedIn. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Will refer to ChatGPT, but understood the gist of the task. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Janta. Any other thing? If I could help you with? Guys, any other things if I could help you with? Or should I end this session? I guess समझ में आ गया होगा GitHub की इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है हमारी जिंदगी में। हाउ वी कैन स्टार्ट डूइंग। अरे बहुत इजी है, बहुत इजी है। क्या करना है बताओ, क्या करते हो तुम? चलो सपोज मैं खुद ही सर्च कर लेता हूँ यार, रुको, इश्यूज पे सर्च कर लेते हैं। ऐसे ये तो मेरे हैं, मैं होम पे जाता हूँ और मे बी आई कुड सर्च फॉर रिएक्ट जेएस इश्यूज, राइट। मैं यहाँ पे रिएक्ट जेएस इश्यूज सर्च पे आया, ये मुझे कुछ इश्यूज मिले यहाँ पे, राइट। सो सपोज यहाँ से कोई भी रेपो उठा लो, राइट, कोई भी रेपो उठा लो, और मे बी नॉट हेयर, रेपोजिटरीज उठाते हैं पहले, ठीक है। So we have this repo, right? In this repo, can you see this 17 issues? Can you see this 17 issues? Read these issues. Read these issues. अब देखो जिसके आगे बग लगा हुआ है, मतलब वो बग है एक, वो बग है। जिसके आगे एनहेंसमेंट लगा हुआ है मींस ही वांट्स एन एनहेंसमेंट टू दैट, राइट, ही वांट्स एन एनहेंसमेंट टू दैट, ओके। सो यहां से कोई भी इशू उठाओ, इफ यू फील लाइक यू कैन सॉल्व दैट इशू, ठीक है जी, इस इशू को यहाँ पे अपना कमेंट डाल दो कि ओके आई एम टेकिंग दिस इशू, अपना कोड वहां पे करो, अपने उसमें कोड लो, उस इशू को फिक्स करो और पुल रिक्वेस्ट जनरेट कर दो, खत्म हो गया कंट्रीब्यूशन ओपन सोर्स में। इट्स दैट सिंपल, बट ट्रस्ट मी इट्स नॉट सिंपल। ठीक है, it is that simple but it is not simple. Yes, I can help you with that, but not in 4 minutes, sorry. So we are left with only 4 minutes, but I can't help you like in 4 minutes with that. I can take a different session for it. uh, yep, I can take a different session for it, but not today, maybe some other thing. This is what I was looking for. Thank you, Kiran, thank you so much. Okay then, Janta, I guess we are good to go. ठीक है जी। Sir, you are very helpful. Yes, I will take other sessions. No worries, sign. I will take other session as well. It's okay, Janta. Let's meet again in some other sessions. Okay, some other day. Bye bye. Till then, keep learning. Okay, let's upgrade. I guess we are good to end the session. Good night. Good night. Good night, everyone. Okay, let's upgrade. We can end that.